What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Adam Kownacki. Adam Kownacki vows to beat Chris Arreola in explosive fashion. You know, Adam Kownacki's becoming one of my favorite young heavyweights because, again, he can fight. He doesn't look to build. There's nothing really special about him. You know, and if someone can fight contrary to how they look, that makes them that much dangerous because it makes them deceptive. Because people go in there and expecting, man, this dude, you know, he can't be this good. Look how he looks. You know, we thought that about you-know-who, Mr. Ruiz, right? So the facade, you know, that what gets people. Because the outside looking in, other fighters, other people, other spectators will see Adam Kownacki or Ruiz and guys like that don't look the part. They look like garbage men, plumbers, you know, custodians, right? That had too many cheeseburgers, one cheeseburger too many. And they think, okay, man, I'd tear that fat dude up until you get in the ring with him. And Adam Kownacki is he has beautiful combinations. He's a tough kid. The best fight I've saw in a long time was when he fought Charles Martin. That was a very good fight. I was on the edge of my seat. I love to see fights like that. And honestly, I would rather see fights like that, except for contrary to these big fights. These big fights are, you got this guy, don't want to overcommit, then it turns into a chess match, you know, and I respect all aspects, but a lot of times those higher, level fighters don't really produce like they should. Some of them do, then some of them don't. You know, I think of Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. I think of Trinidad De La Hoya. These were very big fights that didn't really produce, but these particular fights on this level did. And Adam Kownacki's like, 8 in the world or 7 in the world on the WBC? So he's putting himself in a line of whoever wins whoever comes out victorious in the Fury Wilder thing or the Wilder Ortiz thing. So he's down to fight whoever. And Chris Arreola stands in his way. And one thing about Chris Arreola, he keeps attempting to reinvent himself. And a guy like that had a lot of changes. He had a lot of upsets, some ups and downs. You know, he's beat by Stavern. He's beat by Klitschko. You know, and and I look at Arreola, and he's a good gatekeeper at this point. You know, and I like his personality and stuff like that. He was Olympian. And it is a nice matchup. You know, I want to see what Arreola still has left, though. You know, and then obviously, if Kownacki's coming to, defeat Arreola in explosive fashion, he's coming full speed ahead right for Arreola. So let's see what Arreola can do with Adam Kownacki. It might be another instant classic, just like Charles Martin and Kownacki was. And honestly, I'd like to see that fight ran back because that fight was starting to change right at the very end, and he hurt Kownacki, but Kownacki showed that he was a tough son of a bitch, though. You know, he's a tough guy, and he showed how tough he was. He showed heart. He showed grit. He showed he could take a punch. He showed that he could trade. He showed a lot in that fight. So did Charles Martin, but Charles Martin, I think he came on too slow. But anyway, enough about those guys in reference to this fight. If this fight is anything like that fight, we're looking for a treat, guys. But anyway, I see Kownacki beating Arreola, but I want Arreola to show us what he's still made out of. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Adam Kownacki versus Chris Arreola. Will Kownacki defeat Arreola in explosive fashion like he claims? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.